What was the inspiration for your line?
The inspiration for my line was actually, it's based upon multi personalities. So it's a three-type of collection. So there's 4 pieces in each. The first part of the collection is the Asylum collection, and it's based upon like an everyday, multifaceted woman, and that's Adrienne. And basically, what she does is she's always trying to be someone who she's really not. And basically, that's what makes her become someone else. And so that kind of drives her crazy. So that's what she turned into Zoe. Zoe's like the last part of my collection. It's all black, kind of more edgy feeling. And then the Asylum piece is basically where she ends up because she just kind of loses herself. So I just kind of put these, I was envisioning who this girl was, and then kind of following her through these steps for multiple personalities. Inspiration for my collection.
You have a background in architecture and design. How do you think that's affected your pieces?
From fabric, the feel of it, the way it moves, the way that it makes you feel, and then also just to like certain stitching, like adding a certain stitch, to the collar, just to give that extra detail and extra added value to it. So I think that from architecture, you're always having to deal with details such as maybe some small things.
They don't connect.
So I think that's where it's influenced me on this question.
Is this your first time in a runway show?
Yes.
Can you talk about some of the expectations?
I want to have a kind of silent influence on the whole audience. So I don't want to really say much. Basically, I want my clothes to say the whole story. And I've really designed it around them, paid attention to details so that people can understand what's going on in the runway. And basically, the clothes can tell the story and go throughout. So I have a lot of different little things I'm doing here and there that I have up my sleeve, hopefully, and to kind of surprise and keep the audience, really intrigued and involved in the whole runway show.
Can you talk about your experience in the Phoenix fashion scene and Phoenix Fashion Week in general?
Well, with Phoenix Fashion Week, I've actually had previous. I worked with them a little bit before, and when I was going to fashion school, I actually won the t-shirt contest, scholarship contest in 2011, and so that was like my first kind of, pairing up with them and kind of seeing how they work and really getting involved with that. And then last year, I was a top 4 finalist in the Black Dress Challenge, so I got to learn everything, just get an idea of how the social media stuff goes, because that was really based on social media. And that time, unfortunately, I did not win, but can't win everything, and it was a great experience. And so I kind of feel like I've really planted my seeds, each year carefully and follow and try to grow myself and just get myself to that point of where today I think that I actually got accepted.
Can you talk about your experience with the Phoenix Fashion Week boot camp and some of the challenges you've had to face?
Boot camp is great. I mean, it really does push you. It's an accelerated pace, and you have a lot of information taken in a short amount of time, and it's really mind blowing at times. You can get really overwhelmed, but you really have to kind of step back, breathe, and then try to go in and try to really figure out how you're going to accomplish everything. Also, what some of my weaknesses. I'm not the best interviewer. I'm not really speak well in front of a big crowd, so that's one of the big challenges that I had in the beginning for the first designer announcement. I had to speak in front of a big crowd, and obviously it showed that it was one of the big weaknesses. So I'm really trying to work on that and trying to be able to speak about my brand and speak about everything more clearly.
If you were to say one surprising fact about yourself, what would it be?
We had to do a mini commercial before our runway show, and so I did the meeting with everybody and kind of did the whole how how we're gonna film it and everything, the storyboard. And they're asking, what kind of music do you want? And they thought, well, because the music I'm playing for the show is, it's different than what I actually chose and gave them, and it was some, Mozart. So it was from like kind of like fluffy music to Mozart. So yeah. I guess I was doing like all music, such as classical music.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.